Do you have a dirty little secret? Welcome to the club.
And you're all invited.
The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
We're handing out memberships, free of charge.
Step up to the VIP line and let Dayna and Brimstone take you on a weekly ride of secrets and debauchery.
Now buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get heated on the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Dirty Little Secrets Club. I'm Dayna Pereira.
And this is Brimstone.
Brim, I gotta wish you a little early happy Father's Day.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Just call me daddy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Danielle is like, all right, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't know. Figure it out. Like you come up with something and I'm good.
Yeah, it's your job this time, honey, to figure it out. I know I have to figure it out too. And I did already. I was very good about it. I was proactive. I made reservations.
Oh.
So we will be going to one of the places that he likes for like a lunch kind of a deal. And then we'll spend the rest of the day like hanging out in the pool and stuff.
There you go. See, that's nice. I don't have a pool at my yard, so I can't go into the pool, which would be nice. I would like to go into a pool, but I don't want to go to a public pool. I'd like to be in my,
much pee in those.
Yeah, too much pee in those. I mean, at the end of the day, regardless, as long as I'm with my family, I'm good. I'm going to be happy. And you know what? Also, what next week is? What next Monday is? Well, actually. Yesterday, because we air on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So yesterday was my son's 21st birthday.
Oh, do you have anything fun planned?
We're supposed to be doing a big party, but obviously I have no idea because I'm here with you. So I don't know. Nobody's told me anything. We've been talking about it. And now if we do anything, it's going to be so last minute. It's going to be ridiculous. But I said to him about a month and a half ago, why don't we do a big 21st birthday? We'll do it at the house. We'll do, we'll have everybody over, invite your friends. We'll have some family. We'll do whatever, we have the whole grill set up. Everything's already out there and we could just have a blast. And he's like, okay, well, we'll figure it out. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. I'm like, well, Dill, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Typical.
So I'm assuming like nothing's going to happen, because it was supposed to be over the weekend. So maybe we'll do it the following weekend again. Then it comes down to schedule because I don't know where I'm going to be. So, yeah.
You hear that, Dylan? You're coming in second.
He's a little shit. Well, you know what? He had his chance. I put him as priority and I told him, hey, tell me what you want to do so I can make my arrangements and make my scheduling. So, obviously I'm around this weekend because, it is Father's Day weekend. Mm-hmm. So I'm here and I also don't miss birthdays, so I'm here for that. You'd be proud of me. I've missed of all my years traveling, and being on tour and all this other crap. What do you call it? I've only missed one date, which was Mother's Day. And the reason for it is because I said to Danielle, wow, I got this date. It's in Ohio. It's in Bum F, Ohio. I said, I don't necessarily, I wouldn't necessarily want to do it. And more the big reason for it is that, it's going to cross over Mother's Day because I've got to be there for like 4 or 5 days. Yeah. So I said, it's going to cross over into Mother's Day. And I said, the only positive is this is the number that they're looking to pay me.
And she's like, do it.
She's like, make the money, babe. We're good. Just go and get the money. And that was the one time that I did not, that I was not there for a special holiday.
You had an excused absence, though. That was excused. Absence.
Yeah, I wouldn't, otherwise, no. Now, have I had to leave a little early or get somewhere a little late? Sometimes, yeah, I've had to do that over the years. But, for the most part, I've always been there.
That's pretty impressive, Brim. That's really impressive, actually.
Thank you. I work hard, man, to family comes first to me. And, and unfortunately you also have to pay the bills. So, and being in a position that we're in where it's entertainment, you have to, you go where the money is calling. And sometimes you have to, work around schedules. It's tough. It's not so easy. People think it's so easy. It's not so easy,
It's not so easy.
But yeah, no. So Father's Day is going to be fun. because whether they have something planned or not, we'll make it fun. And yeah, Dylan's birthday. It's gonna be 21.
Well, this will be out on the Tuesday after. So happy belated Father's Day to
Thank
all
you.
of our listeners out there also that
Yes.
are daddies or get called daddy.
Yeah, yeah. And all you mommies who are playing double duty. You know what I'm saying?
And also happy
duty.
belated to Dylan. Duty.
I said duty. What do you call it? Yeah. 21. Like, anyways, so yeah, so that's going on. What do you call it? Happy Father's Day to everybody, belated. And is there anything going on that we need to mention for the week following? Because we're doing, just so everybody's aware, we're doing two weeks in a row.
We're working some magic.
Dana's going to be doing some stuff. So what do you call it? Which I'm sure we'll hear about when we return. But at the end of the day, what do you call it? I don't know if we're gonna miss anything. Is there anything else?
I can't do the maths right now with dates, so we're going to assume no.
I'm good with that. So before we get started, do you want to make sure everybody knows the first little rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club?
Yes, the first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Yes, guys, got to make sure to tell everybody you possibly know about the Dirty Little Secrets Club. Yeah, I know we're secret, but it's nice to have a bigger club. So make sure you tell everybody about it. If anybody that has a dirty little secret that maybe they shared with you, or maybe you have a dirty little secret that you want to just get off your chest, make sure to hit us up anonymously on the official website, thedirtylittlesecretsclub.com. And what do you call it? You can drop everything in there, and we will probably read it on the show at some point. You might not hear it right away, but you will absolutely hear it. So you got to tune in, and maybe you'll be surprised and hear that secret and go, "Oh, that was me."
Oh, and that feeling when nobody else knows it's you, but you know it's you, and like your face gets a little hot. That you could too experience that feeling.
Yes.
And if you wanted to do a little extra for us, why don't you go ahead and hit the thumbs up on YouTube? Maybe leave us a little comment on there, because that will help us get into the algorithms.
Absolutely. And don't be assholes. That's all you got. Just don't be an asshole. If you're an asshole, we're going to ignore you. You're not going to be on there. We're just going to ignore it. Don't be an asshole.
We have the power to delete that shit.
It's like, delete. Who cares, man? Why waste your time being stupid? Be nice, have fun. You know what I mean? If you don't like me, you don't like Dana, you don't like us, just don't pay attention. Go somewhere else. There's plenty of shit in the sea. You know what I mean?
Easy peasy. You can just keep moving.
But if you do like us, 5 stars on all the different places that you can do 5 stars, and make sure that you hit us up on all the social media, and we appreciate that. What's your personal what do you call it, Instagram, Dana?
Yeah, it's at Trophy Wife Dayna, and Dayna is spelled Dayna.
And then you could get me at The Real Brimstone on Instagram. And it's us, guys. It's us responding. We're answering. We're the ones who are reading your comments. So please make sure you hit us up there so we know you're paying attention. We know you're listening, And again, we understand you listeners. You like to kind of hang out behind, the closed doors and just listen. We appreciate that. But, it's nice to know and get to meet our community as well. So that being said, shall we get started?
Yeah, let's go. You're kicking us off today, Bram. It's you.
All right. What do you call it? So the first writer says, I grew up going to a Catholic school, forced into religion by my family. The school would take us to church once a week, and I would spend that time doodling pornographic pictures in the hymnals. Hymnals? Is that how you say that?
Hymnals.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not Catholic, people. For the people on Sunday to find. It ended up being a big scandal in the church. They never found out it was me. Oh, interesting. Very interesting indeed. Oh, what do you call it? What was you doing? Were you just drawing little boobies and some peepees and stuff?
Peepees? It
Very
sounds
nice.
like maybe, did we have some stick figure pornographic pictures going on, or just some dick and balls? Good old fashioned dick and balls.
I've drawn it all, so I'm gonna say I'm not innocent on this. Matter of fact, Danielle laughs at me because can always make a woman spread legged, and she's like, And what do you call it? And she's like, can you stop that already? And she laughs all the time, because I have the I make it the same way every time, just on purpose.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, what do you call it, who I'm sure I've told you about on the show before, he looks for the car. See, here by us, we always have like the cars are coated with pollen and stuff. I don't know if you have that out by you as often as we have it here, but
just
like
a lot of dust out here.
There you go. Dusty cars, dirty cars, or what do you call it, or pollen filled cars. He goes and he draws dick and balls on each one. Yeah, the big right across the back window, and he just it's just like, all right, and he makes him veiny and everything. I'm like, bro, are you little come stop? Because you have an obsession with drawing Pete. You know what I mean? Like,
it cracks me up. I think it's funny. I think it's always, if I see a dick and balls on a car driving by me, it's funny. I laugh.
That's because you've got a twisted sense of humor, darling.
I am a 14-year-old boy in my head.
What do you call it? Well, listen, I think that's very, very interesting. The fact that they never found out that it was this person, I think, is even funnier. Yes. What exactly is a hymnal? Is that like...
It's like a songbook. So like people will go up and they'll be like, please turn to page, 32 in the hymnal. And then you'll open it up and you'll sing a song. Gotcha.
A hymn, because a hymn is a song. I should have known that, but me and my non-Catholicism, okay. It is what it is. So, all right. So how many of these books did you draw in? I mean,
I'd love to know.
Oof, what do you call it? And nobody saw you drawing those pictures? Like, what the hell, man?
Is the other thing. See, I had questions and you just asked them. Yeah, that was the other thing. Like, how nobody saw you do this and like ratted you out? That seems weird to me. But you know what I think is hilarious?
They got turned on.
Yeah. They were like, oh my God, that veiny dick and balls you drew. Spot on. Spot on.
Leave the priests out of this. Leave the priests out of this. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I didn't go there. I didn't go there.
I was going to say, I think it's hilarious that this is the scandal of the church whenever there was priests touching little boys.
All right. Now we just got canceled. Hey, look, man, this is in the news. It's not something that Dayna and I made up. We're just talking facts.
There's documentaries made about it. So I think we're safe.
Yeah. What do you call it? But no, I in all seriousness, I mean, I guess we have questions. So if you have some answers, please shoot it back so we can know. And we'll call you Rosary Boy. Because you sure as shit gonna need a ton of rosaries after the shit you did. Is that what it's called? Is that what they do? Rosary? Or they have to say 2 million Hail Marys or something like that?
Yeah. It's what is it? Penance? Your penance that you have to go do? Is that what it's called? Yeah, I think so. I haven't been to church in a real fucking long time. So
if you went into church, you'd catch fire. Okay. I don't know if it's that might be dangerous for you. And I like my co-host. I'd rather you not go and do such a thing.
Don't worry, I won't.
Meanwhile, you're cheating on me. You're cheating on me with another woman. I seen it. I seen the pictures. You
thought you would like that. I thought you would like if it was with another woman.
Well, you know. I mean, come on now, Dayna. Come on. Listen, I can't look at you like that, but man, I can look at her like that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking, people.
And then Danielle's in the corner with a rolling pin going, no, the fuck you can't.
Get the snot out of me. No, come on, people. If they don't know me by now, then we've got a problem. You know what I'm saying?
They know.
But yeah, no. Do you want to do a quick pop on that show deal?
Oh, yeah. So I have started another show with a girl. Her name is Sam G. You might know her from Twitter. She's very popular. And it's called Where's Our Participation Trophy? So I'm really excited about it.
Very cool. So I'm psyched for you, even though I am a little bit jelly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you don't care about, my grindhouse people because they were there first and you're kind of like my mistress. But, at the end of the day.
Do they care about me, though?
I don't know. Well, Kim seems to like all your stuff. So I guess they're cool. I guess they're cool with it. I mean, not that anybody has a choice, but it's like, all right, but no, man. Damn it. You were with me first. So that's all that matters.
You're first love, Brim. First love.
God damn it.
My numero uno.
There you go. There you go. But she's prettier than I am. So that's not fair, man. You're supposed to get like pretty. An ugly co-host. So this way it doesn't make me feel as bad for being ugly. You're supposed to make me like look better there, Dayna. Okay. Anyway.
Maybe we'll have her come guest on this show one time. She can make us both look better.
I don't know if she can hang with us on this show. I don't know if she can hang.
Well, I'll feel her out. I'll feel her out and see what she does.
That sounds really dirty. Don't ever say that again.
That's right.
Well, actually say it again. More people will listen. More people will be like, oh,
they might like that.
I want to see the feeling. I want to see the feeling. Let me see. We need to get that feeling. Anyway.
They're like, record it, please.
Good to see that you got that going on. What do you call it? Everybody make sure to tune in. Check that out. Do you know when the first episode's going to launch or no?
Monday.
Oh.
So the day before this one. So if you're hearing this on Tuesday, you can go back and listen to the one that we dropped.
There we go. Make sure you check that out. Also, guys, if you can, check out the Grindhouse Radio, iHeart, Spotify, all that jazz. What do you call it? Or just go to thegrindhouseradio.com. Pop culture talk. What do you call it? And that's with myself, Kim, and Tom that you keep hearing about. And I would love to get Dayna on sometime soon, but it won't be the same if you're not in the studio. You have to be in the studio.
I'm going to have to get my ass to the East Coast and make it happen.
Yeah, it would be so much fun if you. I mean, we could bring in other, via the phone. But what do you call it? It would be so much more fun if you were just funner. In studio. Yeah. It would be just so much more amusing. But all right. So the next one, you are up, my dear.
Mm-hmm. This one says, oh, fuck me. It says,
didn't we just have this conversation?
here's a clip for someone to take out of context. I am a panty sniffer.
Dayna. Oh my goodness. I didn't expect that from you.
I know. It's my dirty little secret. There's nothing super unique about the fetish. There are a ton of us panty sniffers out there.
Sure.
Here's the kicker though. I started sniffing panties when I was 6 or 7 and they were my mom's.
Oh, I'm going to puke. Oh, seriously?
It wasn't a sexual thing for me. I don't think. I just liked the way they smelled. Now, 40 years later, it makes me feel weird, but I do still sniff my wife's panties several times a week.
That's acceptable. The other thing's not so acceptable. I mean, look, you're 6 or 7. You didn't know any better. You know what I mean? So you probably were just like, first of all, what were dirty drawers doing all over the floor? That's one of my questions.
Hey, maybe she was a single mom. She worked a lot. Laundry came in 4th or 5th.
I'll give you that. And okay, I'll shut up now.
I'm just making shit up now.
But that was a good answer. That was a really good answer. Matter of fact, I have a good one for you that I'm going to ask you after this before we move on. So what do you call it? Yeah, no, I listen, sniffing your wife's panties or, girlfriend's panties or, I don't see anything wrong with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's cool. Sure. Go for it. Like that's why not? Sure. I mean, I'll do it occasionally, sometimes she shoves it in my face going, hey, what does this smell? No, don't tell me. If you're going to ask me that, I'm just kidding, guys.
You better be ready to let me get it in.
Yeah, exactly. Be like, if you're not giving it up right after you ask me that, then shut up. No, don't give it to me. No, I don't want to smell anything. But it's like, what do you call it? It is what it is. I'm not against it. Okay. The mom thing. I'm not down for that one. But again, being that young, you had no idea. You probably put them on your face, acted like it was a luchador mask. We're like, ha ha. Ooh, that smells interesting.
Like you were a bee. You just stick them over your head and like buzz around like you're a fly or a bee. Yeah. And then you're like, wait a minute. Why do I like that smell? And then that's when your kink started.
It's possible. It is possible. As long as you weren't licking them too, then that would be a little bit.
Oh God! Does your dog eat underwear?
A dog goes after them all the time. He doesn't eat it, but he sniffs it and licks them. What do you call? Doesn't matter whose they are. He just finds them and he runs around with them and he knows he's not supposed to have it, so he like just holds them in his mouth and then runs away.
Fucking dog chews the crotch of all of my underwear. Like and she will pull them out of the hamper too. Like I have a hamper that has like little holes in it. She will stick her nose in, grab them, rip them out, and then chew. So I have to like buy new underwear every few months because she eats the crotch out of all of them.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So the best thing you could do is just wear a thong all the time. So this way, instead of biting it off, they're flossing their teeth and doing two jobs in one.
They
See what
are
I'm saying?
thongs. They are thongs. All of them are thongs. You'd think that
Oh,
her teeth would be cleaner after all that flossing.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm surprised, but instead they always smell. Oh, I don't want to go there. I'm sorry. I was gonna go somewhere with it. And I was like, I should probably not say that. That would be bad. And because I was like realizing, wait, we're talking about Day, and I was like, maybe not say that. So we're gonna step away from that, casually step away from that conversation.
You had a question though. What was your question?
So check this out. So I was scrolling around on Instagram at the wee hours, and I came across something that had to do with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Right? It was like some woman had her father or whatever that was like making comments about it, and it was funny. So I kept watching, and then in between each of the videos were like other videos, and it was very, they were popular. There were like a lot of people were watching these videos, and then I'm like, wait a minute, this woman's supposed to be some kind of relationship expert, but she's single and she lives at home with her father. I'm like, who in their right mind? Now, I seriously am asking this question. What woman would want to take advice on dating and relationships from somebody who is single, has to be in her 30s? I mean, I don't think she's in her 20s. And I certainly don't think she's in her 50s. She's between the 30s and 40s. Yeah. And she's living home with dad and and giving dating advice.
Oh my God. It kills me. It kills me.
That's wrong, right?
It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. You know what? There's actually another person that I know who has a show, and they give like sex advice and stuff like that.
Right.
But the advice that this person gives, I'm like, oh, hell no. I super disagree with. And they're acting like they're an expert on this subject, but they're also young and don't know like the ins and outs of a long-term relationship. And it fucking kills me. Yeah. I actually had another guy who came on to that trophy wife life. He wrote a parenting book, and I found out through the show as I was like talking to him that he's not an actual fucking parent.
What?
Yes.
I'm dumbfounded. I'm flabbergasted right now. I'm absolutely flabbergasted.
No fucking kids. That show, I cut him short at like 15 minutes. It never made the light of day.
I remember that guy. You told me about him. You're like, yeah, this fucking guy. And he started talking to me about shit, and then like was talking down about women. Right?
No, he started masturbation shaming. He started masturbation shaming, and I was like, okay, yeah, we're done here.
Wow. Oofa, man. Yeah. Like seriously. Yeah, no. And I'm looking at this thing, and what do you call it? So like Danielle saw that I wrote it. And so she's like, well, maybe she's telling people what not to do. But then like, when we were just talking, she's like, you don't know, blah, blah, blah. And maybe she's, I'm like, if you are not in a relationship, all right, whether it's a relationship or married or something, how the fuck are you going to tell people how to successfully date? Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Unless you're just looking for booty calls, then, that's an easy fucking way to do it. You know what I mean? But if you're looking for the one, who the fuck are you if you're not with the one? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's just, and I'm like, look, you do you, boo boo. I'm not, that's why I didn't say who it was.
Right.
I didn't say where, what it was, where it was, and all that shit. All I said was, why would somebody? So out of pure serious curiosity, because I was like, how would somebody take that type of advice from somebody who is single, as far as we know, because there's no photos with other guys or anything. And what do you call it? And you're living in a house with your father, you know what I mean? Who seems perfectly fine that he could take care of himself. You know what I mean?
Very interesting, because we're living in a world right now where everybody claims to be an expert and they're not an expert. So
right.
anybody can get onto their fucking Instagram and be like, yo, I am an expert in this field. I have no degree. I have no experience, but you should listen to me because it's what I think.
Right. Well, it's the same thing like what we were talking about with these podcasting people who are, pretend like they're these fucking gods of podcasts. Meanwhile, I've got, X amount of history doing it. You've got X amount of history doing it. And, we're not putting together these fucking things, and these people are putting out all the wrong information. Yep. And I hate to say suckers, just like when Clubhouse came out, all these suckers and these, what do you call, snake oil salesmen out there, selling bullshit. And it's like, I'd rather just go, look, I'd rather, be like, here, spend $10 to get into this thing. You know what I mean? Not that I would charge $10. I'm going to charge you a lot of money. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. But what do you call it?
Definitely be more than $10. Come on.
But, I'd like to charge like something reasonable that anybody could get in and do, you know what I mean? The deal. And what do you call it? And then, give real advice and real knowledge, of X amount of time being involved. Because before I was podcasting, 7 years, doing, or going into the 7th year doing Grindhouse. But before that, for years, I was the guest on a billion of these freaking podcasts.
Yeah.
So, like I can give you both angles and so forth, and you can give on your shows and putting shows together. And same thing with Kim and Tom and what we do regularly. Anyway, that's another whole story.
Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
There we go. No, but that whole thing with the dating thing, I felt that worked with this.
Totally.
And podcasting works with this too, because this is a podcast and a podcast. So fuck that shit.
If you're not an expert, don't claim to be an expert. Okay. Let's just agree on that, shall we?
And as long as I have a fucking microphone, you will listen to me. And that is it, because I've got a microphone, and that's it. If you're listening, that's it. You can just shut me off, and that's fine too. Otherwise, you're listening to me in this microphone, because I'm talking in this microphone, and you can hear me speak, and so can I, and I like it. Anyway.
Man, we sound good.
Girl, we sound sexy. All right, so I guess I'm reading this next one here. So my roommate is really loud when she's masturbating. Oh, really? That's very nice. I want to know. Either that or the walls in this place are really thin. I can always hear her, and I can even hear the buzz of her toys. I don't care that she's doing it in there, but I'm not sure how to tell her that I can hear everything. I feel like I waited too long, and now it would be weird if I told her. Like, you've been listening to me masturbate for 6 months and never said anything, weirdo. But it is so uncomfortable for me to listen to. Okay. I mean, maybe she wants you to hear it. I don't know. Like
that is a solid ass point though, because if you could hear her for 6 months and didn't say shit about it, I would absolutely in my head be thinking like, we've been living there for 6 months. You didn't think to tell me this 2 weeks in.
Yeah. Like, what did you think was going on in there? I mean, was I petting a cat? Yes, I was. It was just not the cat you thought I was making purr.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, listen, to each their own. And I'm sure that what do you call it? It is probably a little awkward for her. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But at the end of, if it's a girl, it could be a guy too. I don't know. I'm assuming it's another girl. But at the end of the day, then have a conversation about it. Like, and if it's now, then you could say, listen, I feel really weird and odd saying this because it's been a while, but I've been hearing this for a minute and I felt awkward because I didn't want to say anything to you. You sound great. Don't change a thing, but
I am at capacity and I cannot handle it any longer.
Yeah. But I don't even know why it's making her so uncomfortable. Why? Are you not doing it? Diddle yourself. Do it at the same time. Maybe you guys can battle each other. Shit. Battle each other. That's a great thing. That's a podcast in itself. You could be experts at diddling yourselves on the freaking podcast. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Who can get louder? You know what I mean?
Or if that's not your thing, turn up the TV a little bit. Maybe you want to listen to the Dirty Little Secrets Club. Just put on some headphones and listen to something else, some noise canceling. All you get is the podcast in your ear holes.
Yes. And you hear,
go for a walk, maybe.
You hear us. Maybe you want to put us in your ear holes and then fill other holes while you're listening to us. That's okay too. And then send us another dirty little secret and saying, I listen to you guys while I'm playing with myself. I really like the way that Brim speaks. He's really nice. And, Dayna sounds pretty hot too, but like Brim, that voice, smooth.
We're going to get one now, kidding. Right? You know that this is going to happen. Somebody is going to do it and they're going to write it in. I
doubt it.
I bet.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But not about me. They can be like, yeah, we listen to the show. And we get so hot when Dayna's talking and we get turned on. But then Brim speaks and it's all over. It just goes out.
They're like,
right
Dayna's cackle really does it for me.
Sugar honey iced tea. All right. Well, listen, the Buzzinator, I think that
wait, is it Buzzinator or Buzzin' Hater?
I just shut up because you win. You just won. You won. I can't even. I can't compete with that. That was amazing. The Buzzin' Hater. Thank you for being you. Oh my Lord, that was perfect. Holy shiz. That was fantastic.
Oh, that improv background coming in clutch.
There we go. Oh my God, the Buzzin' Hater. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh Lord. All right, you're up next, darling. You're up next.
All right, last one for this episode. I was sleeping in bed with my boyfriend when the relationship was still kind of new. I don't know what happened, but I somehow ended up peeing the bed.
Oh.
We were both naked. So when he woke up, I just said, oh my God, you peed the bed. and then I started laughing and telling him that it was fine. He apologized over and over again, and I still haven't told him that it was me 3 years later.
So this is love. This is love. So this is anyway. Wow. You golden showered him in your sleep and you blamed it on him. That's like the worst. That's like the dog did it. You know what I mean? Like that's just fucked up. The man couldn't even defend himself. That's just wow. Ooh, wow.
Man. Like, and you're naked too. And your new relationship, you're probably like cuddling close together. So I bet it was easy to blame him too and just be like, oh, look what you did.
Look what you did. See, I'm going to give him some credit here, and I probably shouldn't. He probably banged the fuck out of you, the night before, and you were so knocked out that you didn't wake up, that you were just too knocked out and too just like spent. And that's probably what happened. You know what I mean? And usually after you are intimate, most people have to urinate after they're intimate. What do you call it?
Or they should to prevent those UTIs.
So if they didn't, if she didn't, there's a good chance she probably just passed out when you laid where you laid. Was that when you give the kids too much sugar and when they drop, they lay where they drop or something like that? Yeah. So she was probably just boom, done and crashed.
It was a sex crash. Yeah. You know what? We really should just talk this guy up because he deserves it after 3 years of thinking that he pissed the bed. So we're going to say that this dude, this Brad Pitt looking motherfucker, took his big ass dick.
Brad Pitt. So wait, hold on a minute. Brad Pitt, hold on a minute, Dayna. All right. Stop making me look bad here. I'm not going to take that. He's he's an okay guy. He ain't no Brad Pitt. Okay. No Brad Pitt, no Johnny Depp shit. No, he's an okay average looking fella with a mediocre sized penis. We're gonna go with that.
I was just trying to give him some credit.
Fuck for that jazz.
Shit. Never mind. This average dude with his average
dick. I said mediocre, not average. Mediocre. Make me feel so inadequate, like Brad Pitt. Did you see the new commercial that's out right now for one of the movies? And he's like, what do you call it? I forgot who it was. Who's across from maybe Sandra Bullock. She's like, why are you so handsome? Like, why you're a weatherman? Oh wait, why are you so handsome? He's, my father was a weatherman.
Wait, was that the Lost City or something like that with Sandra Bullock and Channing? Dude, Brad Pitt's appearance in that, I was like, hi, how are you?
I'm not gonna lie, he's a good-looking fella. I am not gonna front. I will tell you if a guy's a good-looking guy or not a good guy. He's a good-looking guy. What do you call it?
Good-looking dude, man.
Too sexy for his own good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, what do you call it? Yeah. Anyway. let's not compare this dude to Brad Pitt. Let's not do that. But okay, you're giving him credit. Go ahead, give him. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So he took his average size penis and
average. There you go.
He fucked her the best of his ability, right?
The best of the ability. Yes.
And she sex crashed. And
That's
she peed the bed, and he didn't want her to feel bad. And he was like, I will take that on for you. So as long as I can still be hitting that vagina.
Yeah. He when he's normally at 10, he went to 11 that day. That's it. Yeah. He went to 11. Girl crashed. It was a good night. She just peed all over him. Yes. Listen, man, look, maybe I that's it. I can't believe that you haven't told him. I wonder if this girl's still wet in the bed. I wonder if she's still wet in the bed. And blaming it on his ass. You seriously got a problem, sweetheart. I mean, you need to fix this. Meanwhile, she's like, and she's doing it on purpose now. You know what I mean?
She's like, I don't got to get up. There's a cover on this bitch. We're good.
Damn straight. I'll tell him that he did it. He's got to wash him too. Shoot. Imagine she just goes one day and she's like, how about we do a golden shower? I mean, you do it anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Hey, I mean, she obviously doesn't mind laying in her own pee. So
wow, she's gonna be like, these assholes
golden showered herself,
totally ripping on me. But hey, you deserve it, man. Woman.
We're just playing.
3 years of letting him think that he peed all over you in the bed, peed all over you, peed all over the bed, peed all over the dog. What do you call it? The walls and shit. Like,
I suggest that you use this episode to come clean to him, because how hilarious would that be? You're just like side-eyeing him as this part comes on, like, huh? Surprise! That was my dirty little secret.
By the way, did we ever hear back from the people that wrote in and that we gave them the lowdown on? I forgot what it was, like what she was interested in or something. Remember, it was a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. We have not heard back from them. So hey guys, get on it. If you listen to it, I really want to know what happened. So please write back into us.
Yes. Anyway, what do you call it? In the meantime, we're just going to pee our way out of this first episode here for this day.
We're going to piss off.
We're going to piss off. And that's about all the time we've got for this episode of the Dirty Little Secrets Club. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you so much for tuning in. We thank you for spreading the word and not spreading any kind of diseases. Make sure that you wear a condom and practice safe sex. Anyway, I had to
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Happy Pride, by the way. I know we didn't mention that. Happy Pride for all of our LGBTQ listeners out there, or people that are just curious. I hope you guys have a fantastic month and are getting crazy with it, and make sure you send all your dirty secrets from this month to us as well. That'd be some interesting stuff. And what do you call it, as always, please make sure to hit 5-star reviews on all the places that you can do that. Make sure you spread the word to everybody as much as you're spreading your legs, because apparently most of the people that listen to this show are just spreading them willy-nilly all over the place.
We're here for it. We are here for it.
Did I go too far? Too soon? Was that too? Anyway.
No, that's exactly what our crowd wants, actually.
And you take us out, Day. Let's say goodbye.
Yeah, guys, please go to thedirtylittlesecretsclub.com, anonymously submit there. And don't forget that the first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Love you guys. See you next week. You think we want something from you, you got another thing coming.